Hey there friends, Foster the Canadian here, and today we are playing SkyBlock Survival, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about an issue that everyone seems to want to talk about nowadays, even if it is talked about maybe more than it should. I don't want to sound like it's not an important issue, because it is, and that issue is SOPA, PIPA, whatever you want to call it, the Stop Online Piracy Hoser Act, basically. And Timber mod. Timber mod. No! Oh, I'm gonna have to update my Timber mod because this is 1.1. Timber mod. Anyway, SOPA PIPA. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be fixing this, and I decided that I'm gonna have non-planks of wood, so just wood, and Timber mod. Gah! Timber mod. This is bleh. Anyway, SOPA, PIPA, the Hoser Act, as I called it earlier. Now, people have been wanting to know my opinion about this. By the way, we're also going to try to do a little more over there. Why do I hear water? Anyway. Now, you guys have wanted to know my take on this act, and there's a problem with that. As a Canadian, I am helpless to do pretty much anything about this, because if you're an American, you can send emails or letters to your congressman or senator or governor or whatever, and get your voice heard. As a Canadian, I can attempt to do a myriad of different things, sending emails or whatever. It's not going to do any good at all, because I am Canadian. And, that kind of sucks that it affects me so greatly if it gets passed. And it's getting passed in a country that I'm not even from and have no say over anything. I can't vote. I can't... Not that voting really matters. I mean, this isn't America. Like, in America, there's the Republicans and the Democrats, and they're always bickering and whatnot, voting bills just to piss off each other. This bill is not strictly Republican or strictly Democrat, because both sides have huge supporters of this bill, which I don't even know if they know what this bill is for. Like, if you look at it and you hear, stop online piracy. Oh, that sounds good. Let's stop online piracy. That's not a good thing at all. But the contents of the bill aren't stop online piracy. It's stop entertainment, basically. If you look at my videos, I have probably about a few full days of free entertainment that you guys can click on and watch whenever you want, wherever you want. And that's a beautiful thing. And I have the right to make this content because it is my own commentary. And it's what I'm doing. I have a right to do this under the Free Use Act or something. I've looked this up, trust me. I just don't quite remember the name of it. But if I have my own commentary over something, that makes it mine. If I had music playing and I was discussing what I feel about the music, that is fine. I can do that. But what I can't do is just have the music playing in the background of my channel, while I'm sitting here, dicking around and building, these structures up here or over there. That would not be alright. But because I put my own commentary into it, that makes it my content. And this bill basically says, no, that is not your content because you are using parts of other people's content. I'm using Minecraft, which means that, if they deem that, even if the developer says, I'm fine with people doing this, unless he says specifically, Foster the Canadian is allowed to make these videos, then I have to get my videos taken down off of YouTube. And if they treat it seriously enough, I can get all of YouTube taken down because I posted a Minecraft video. Of course, that is utterly extreme, and I doubt anything like that would happen if it is passed. The fact that that could be law isn't very good news. But anyway, to the point, what can Canadians do about this? That's why I wanted to talk about it. I mean, there's nothing I can say that hasn't been said 1,000 times by other YouTubers, but what I can say is from a Canadian's perspective, what we Canadians can do. Earlier I said we are helpless to do anything, which is a bit of a grim outlook of the situation. And even though, you know, it's kind of true, I embellished it a bit. There are certain things we can do. We can sign petitions, which, you know, they aren't the most effective means of getting a bill stopped, but they are effective. You know, so if you see, you know, a bill or a petition for a bill that you don't like and you're a Canadian, you know, you can sign your name to it and, you know, get it out there. If you tell other people, Americans, you know, to email their senators, congressmen, whatever, and help try to stop this bill, that helps. So I'm asking my American subscribers here, please do something, please, for me, for Foster the Canadian. If you like my videos, please help me. There's nothing I can do, unless you know there is something I can do, like some weird Canadian loophole, like congressmen from Missouri must adhere to any Canadian letters or emails, which, by the way, I totally support that. That is a great idea. Let's get that passed through. Makes about as much sense as SOPA. So, yeah, that's basically my 2 cents. I didn't want to go on too long about this. I think I've already gone on far too much. I've over-dramatized a few aspects of it. Oh, wait a second. Hey, they fixed ladders. Yay! That is neat. They finally fixed them. Fantastic. Alright, anyway, back to what we are going to be doing. As I said, I think this looks kind of spiffy. We're going to make the top part look like a snow golem if we can with windows. So hopefully that looks alright. I know we still need quite a few... Oh wait! That's a great idea! Thank you, Foster, for reminding me. What I wanted to do was where the windows were at the top here. Sorry if I'm out of breath a bit, I just went on a run. But at the top here, I want to put jack-o'-lanterns where the windows should be and have them all bright and smiley and looking nice. That should be pretty cool. Blah, blah, blah. There was something else that I really wanted to talk about. Yes, that's what it was. Thank you, me. Now, in my, what is it? It's not the last video now. It was probably a couple of videos ago. The Last Stand podcast teaser. We are going to be accepting anyone who, well, not anyone. We are accepting submissions from anyone if they want to support the podcast and put it on their channel. They can get an ad in the podcast for their channel. And considering Two Shot, you know, has, I think, like 3,500 subscribers now, and Raffle Raptor has, you know, more than me. And, you know, I have a decent amount of subscribers now. It could get, you know, you guys a little more support, even if you have, you know, more subscribers than all of us, you know. A little bit more could be nice for you. And nice for us to advertise the channel. Everyone wins, so yay! What else did I want to do here? There was something really wacky about pumpkin golems that I wanted to do that I thought would be funny. Oh, that's what it was. I wanted to make a little hockey team. I wanted to make a little hockey team and see if I could, like, lure a zombie out. And which side kills the zombie, which, you know, I'll have, like, fences going down here. Won't really be hockey, but, you know, I'll have fences going down. I'll try to lure a zombie, and whichever side kills the zombie wins. And I'd have it partitioned in the middle like this instead of across as I was gesturing before. I just think that would be a bit of a neat little sideshow. We could have some commentary going on there. In fact, this whole thing could become the Snow Golem Olympics. We could have all sorts of different sports, archery, and that's pretty much all I can think of. They aren't very skilled, these snow golems. They have one function. Look at him. This is the last one alive. He doesn't even realize it. Hey, buddy, look at me. Yeah, you're the last one alive. Doesn't that make you feel sad? No, he's happy as can be. He's just jumping around. His little family's dead. I killed 3 of them. And, yeah, he's just as happy as a clown. Or, maybe clowns aren't that happy. As happy as something, though. Look at him. He's jumping up and down. He will be the first resident of the Snow Golem Tower. And, what was I gonna do here? Oh, right. Gonna plant some, ooh, where'd I get gunpowder? Gonna plant some trees and get the wood. Although I thought the timber mod would still work, even though it's 1.1. Which, is not a good thing to be thinking, apparently, because that little 0.1 equals sad for me. I am sad now because it just, I like the timber mod so much. What if an uber tree grows? What if I plant an uber tree and it's my own downfall and a creeper jumps out and it blows up my chest and the series ends because of that? That's a lot to think about, isn't it? That's a scary thought right there. I love this series. It's fun. I like going around and making these wacky things. I'm going to grab a lot more wood. I really tried to avoid saying that for the next episode. I'm gonna, upgrade the timber mod so it should be easier. And the very next episode, we should finish this. And in the meantime, let's see how many sugar canes we got. They're not in this chest, apparently. I'm sure we've got enough to at least create another layer of bookcases. Oh yeah, look at that, we got plenty. Well, I hope so. Now, I just need to remember how to do this. Alright, sugarcane, sugarcane, sugarcane? No, sugarcane, sugarcane, yeah! There we go, paper. I'll put you there, more paper. And then I'll put you there, and you there, more paper. And then I'll put you, this is the sloppiest way of doing this, wow. There we go, more paper. Should I do it the same way? I don't know. Make it, bleh. Whatever. Book. And then you go there, and then you go there. Book. Then you go there. Oh, this isn't too bad. Look at that. Book. And book. Look at that. That's quite a bit, actually. Now, is it this way? I think it's this way. Alright. Hopefully we can get a whole layer of bookcases on here. It's going to be a lot more than 9. This is fantastic. Look at this. Ah, crud. Ah, crud. Ah, crud. Ah, crud. Crud. Ah, crud. I've never said crud so many times in my life. Wow. But hey, it's never deserved to be said more times in my life. This is horrible. No timber mod, and I didn't realize I didn't have enough planks, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think crud is apt. Dang it. Well, that's quite a bit. 16? That should be another layer, I think. Unless I've underestimated the power of the bookcase tower. The bookcase tower of power. Alright, let's see here. Oh, also, I'm gonna need to kill spiders. So, yeah, I think I'll do that this episode too. Make it a very productive episode talking about SOPA and making that layer there and this layer here and all sorts of different things. So, did I even say what I was going to make? Wow, I'm getting distracted here. No! No! Yeah! This wall doesn't count. Alright. Well, what I want to do now is to make a little, spider spawner. Try to say that 3 times fast. It's probably easier than I think it is. But, yeah, so, I hope it works. I'm not sure if it will, but if I create it just 1 block, high, then I hope spiders can spawn in it and nothing else, and I can, collect some string to make wool. And if I can collect enough wool, I can make little paintings and decorations to make the snow golem people happy, because, oh, I've killed his entire family, and I just realized I have their heads on display in front of my home. Huh. Well. It's a love-hate relationship. They were traitors. That's why they're there. Is that bad? I killed traitors and put their heads on display? Send a message, Really, let them know I mean business. Now the only question is, where do I place the damn spider spawner? There's so many different... I'm thinking if I just, have it here, then these guys can jump me when I go to get the spiders. I don't want that to happen. Why are there no Endermen? Ah! Alright, I'll look for a different place. Across from here, maybe. Nah, that's a little weird. You know what? This episode's running long already. Why don't you guys pick where you would like to see the spider spawner? Just say any area, even if it's vague. If you say somewhere in the kingdom, I'll know exactly where you mean. There's a lot of places I can have it branch off and, try to... Maybe one day I should connect everything, Have one unified ground. That could be nice. Maybe next episode. Or maybe I'll have it done and then I'll record next episode. I don't know. So yeah, about SOPA, just basically get the word out there that this isn't something that you think should be passed, and try to create enough noise that people start paying attention. Because I think one of the biggest things about SOPA is a lot of people are kind of sweeping it under the carpet who don't really know what it would mean for sites like YouTube. And they just sort of go, well, whatever. We need to just, open their eyes a bit. So, until next time, this is Foster the Canadian on SkyBlock Survival. I've got a lot of great things coming. Until next time. I said that already. See ya!